During China's War of the Three Kingdoms, 207 AD to 265 AD, the great general Chuko Liang, leading the forces of the Shu Kingdom, dispatched his vast army to a distant camp while he rested in a small town with a handful of soldiers. Suddenly, sentinels hurried in with the alarming news that an enemy force of over 150,000 troops under Sima Yi was approaching. With only a few hundred men to defend him, Chuko Liang's situation was hopeless. The enemy would finally capture this renowned leader. Without lamenting his fate, or wasting time trying to figure out how he had been caught, Liang ordered his troops to take down their flags, throw open the city gates, and hide. He himself then took a seat on the most visible part of the city's wall, wearing a Taoist robe. He lit some incense, strummed his lute, and began to chant. Minutes later, he could see the vast enemy army approaching, an endless phalanx of soldiers. Pretending not to notice them, he continued to sing and play the lute. Soon the army stood at the town gates. At its head was Sima Yi, who instantly recognized the man on the wall. Even so, as his soldiers itched to enter the unguarded town through its open gates, Sima Yi hesitated, held them back, and studied Liang on the wall. Then, he ordered an immediate and speedy retreat. This is an excerpt from the 48 Laws of Power, and illustrates Law 5, so much depends on your reputation, guard it with your life. But I believe it's just as much an embodiment of Law 17, which is keep others in suspended terror, cultivate an air of unpredictability. Chuko Liang here was a legendary Chinese general. Known as the Sleeping Dragon, he was notorious for his elaborate plans and devious tricks. On one occasion, he stole an enemy military seal and created forged documents which sent the enemy troops to distant locations, so Liang and his men were able to enter the 3 empty cities unopposed and easily conquer them. He was a master of psychological warfare and widely recognized as the cleverest man in China. So when Sima Yi, the enemy general, saw Liang on his own meditating in a seemingly unguarding city, he was convinced that this was another carefully crafted trap. So he withdrew. Liang here, based on his reputation for unpredictability and strategy, is able to survive a very dangerous situation in which he was completely exposed.